You may have been following the news closely this week, hearing snippets from friends, social media, or even forwarded messages about big changes in U.S. immigration. Maybe you're wondering if it affects your green card application, your work visa, or your ability to travel. Perhaps you've been waiting months for your EAD, or you're concerned about rumors of travel bans. Today, we're going to break it all down in a clear step-by-step way so you know exactly what's happening, what it means for you, and what actions you may need to take. First, let's talk about the green card updates. This week, USCIS announced new processing timelines for employment-based green cards. For many applicants in categories like EB2 and EB3, the agency has promised faster review of pending cases. This is significant because it directly affects those who have been waiting for years to adjust their status from a temporary visa to permanent residence. For example, consider Raj, who came to the U.S. on an H-1B visa 5 years ago. His EB-2 petition has been pending for 3 years. With the new processing timelines, his case may move forward much faster, potentially giving him approval within the next few months. This is a huge relief for people like Raj, who have been stuck in uncertainty. USCIS also highlighted that priority dates for certain countries have advanced slightly, meaning some applicants who were previously stuck in the backlog may now become eligible to file for adjustment of status. This is particularly important for nationals from India, China, and the Philippines, who often face longer waits. The key here is to regularly check your priority date and USCIS updates. Even a small advancement can mean a world of difference for planning your life, job, and family arrangements in the United States. Moving on to visa updates, there have been important announcements for temporary visas. The Department of State has indicated that some visitor visas and H-1B renewals will see faster appointment availability at U.S. embassies overseas. This is a critical development for people who need to travel back home for family reasons or attend essential business meetings. For example, Maria, a software engineer from Brazil, needed to renew her H-1B stamp to attend a conference. The faster appointment slots mean she can maintain her employment without risking a long absence from work. Another important area this week is EAD, or Employment Authorization Documents. USCIS is currently issuing new guidance to reduce delays for applicants whose work permits are expiring soon. For individuals who rely on these EADs to work legally in the U.S., this is significant. Imagine someone like Ahmed, who is on a pending asylum case. His current EAD is expiring next month. With these updates, he may receive a renewal approval without experiencing a gap in employment. These small procedural changes can have a profound impact on day-to-day life for immigrants. Now, let's discuss something that affects travel to the United States. There have been recent clarifications about certain travel restrictions. While there is no sweeping new travel ban, the government has provided updated guidance for travelers from specific countries regarding vaccine and documentation requirements. For example, travelers from certain regions will now need to present proof of vaccination and negative COVID-19 testing in specific situations. It's essential to stay informed because incorrect documentation could lead to denied entry at a U.S. port of entry. A point worth highlighting is that these changes also affect dual-status individuals or people with visas in one country while maintaining residence in another. Take the example of Lena, who holds a student visa in the U.S. but also resides in Canada. She needs to plan her travel carefully to ensure compliance with both countries' regulations. By keeping updated on travel advisories and restrictions, individuals like Lena can avoid complications that might impact her studies or visa status. Let's take a step back and look at the broader context of why these updates are happening. The U.S. government has been actively working to streamline immigration processes, reduce backlogs, and maintain security while facilitating lawful entry. This week's news is part of that ongoing effort. Understanding the motivation behind these policy adjustments can help you navigate your immigration journey more confidently. Instead of reacting to every rumor, you can make informed decisions based on credible updates. Next, we'll talk about step-by-step actions you can take now. First, for green card applicants, review your priority date and case status on the USCIS website. Make sure all your documentation is up to date, and if you have an attorney, confirm any new guidance that may apply to your specific category. Second, for visa holders planning travel, check embassy websites for appointment availability and entry requirements. This includes visa renewals, stamp appointments, and documentation needed at ports of entry. Third, if you are awaiting your EAD, monitor your case online and consider contacting USCIS if your application has been pending beyond the standard processing time. This can help prevent unnecessary gaps in employment. It's also important to stay informed from official sources. Follow USCIS, the Department of State, and other official U.S. government channels. Avoid relying on unverified social media posts or forwarded messages. This ensures that the information you act on is accurate and up to date. Remember, immigration rules can change quickly, so a proactive approach is always safer than reacting after the fact. Now, let's look at some real-life scenarios to understand how these changes can impact daily life. Consider Omar, who recently applied for a green card under EB3. His priority date has just become current because of the new visa bulletin. This means he can now submit his adjustment of status application. Without knowing about the latest updates, Omar might have delayed filing and missed the opportunity to move forward this year. Then there's Sarah, who works in healthcare on an H-1B visa. She needed a travel visa appointment overseas, and the faster slots now available mean she can continue her work assignments in the U.S. without interruption. Without timely information, she could have faced delays affecting her employment and livelihood. Another example is Carlos, who is awaiting his EAD renewal while pursuing his career in IT. With USCIS's new guidance, his work authorization is likely to be extended without a lapse. These examples show that staying informed isn't just about paperwork, it's about maintaining stability in work, family, and personal life. We should also touch on legal compliance and planning. Changes in processing timelines or travel rules mean you should always keep copies of all documentation. Your visa, I-94 forms, approval notices, and any correspondence with USCIS. This ensures that if any questions arise at a port of entry or during your adjustment of status process, you can respond confidently and accurately. It's equally important to avoid scams or misinformation. Unfortunately, in times of major announcements, fraudulent websites and immigration consultants may claim to offer expedited processing for a fee. Always verify credentials and avoid paying anyone outside of official channels. Real updates never require extra payments to third-party services. Finally, it's a good idea to maintain a personal immigration calendar. Track your green card filing dates, visa renewals, EAD expiration, and travel plans. This habit allows you to anticipate deadlines, prepare documents in advance, and make strategic decisions rather than reacting under pressure. To summarize, this week's breaking news impacts green card processing, visa renewals, EAD timelines, and travel guidance. By understanding the updates, checking official sources, and planning carefully, you can navigate your immigration journey confidently. Remember, these are real changes with real effects, and staying informed is the best way to protect your legal status, employment, and future opportunities in the U.S. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to subscribe to our channel for more updates on U.S. immigration law. By subscribing, you'll receive timely, trustworthy information about visas, green cards, EADs, and travel guidance. Staying informed is your best strategy for a smooth immigration experience. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue to bring you the latest legal news that matters to your life in the United States.